When the winter rolls around and the weather gets cold, a lot of people flock to the hot destinations. But there's something special about the brisk weather and winter destinations, and if you embrace it, you can learn to love it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 winter destinations that you absolutely have to travel to. Some of them I've been to, some of them I haven't, but I cannot wait. And we're just gonna get right into it. So grab that hot chocolate, put on your toque, and let's travel to some winter destinations. And if you are new to this channel, my name is Kristen Sarah, and together with my husband, Sia Zarabi, we are Hopscotch the Globe. On this channel, you are guaranteed to be internationally inspired, whether you're gonna travel halfway across the world to a beautiful destination or just be in the comfort of your own living room. We want to inspire you to bring culture into your life. Number 1, Greenland, specifically Nuuk and ILULISSAT. ILULISSAT. ILULISSAT?
ILULISSAT.
ILULISSAT. ILULISSAT. I think that was right. Sia and I went to Greenland 2 years ago now, and it was one of the best trips we've ever been on, ever. It was absolutely, I'm getting chills right now as I start to talk about it because it was so stunning. It was like being on a completely different planet. It was peaceful, it was silent. It like made you feel warm inside, and it was so interesting the way that they lived there. It was completely different than any other place in the world. So freaking interesting. Oh my gosh. And it was so cold. Like, I'm talking like -30, -40 cold, but if you were prepared and you dress appropriately, there's so much to enjoy there. Some winter activities that we got up to that we highly recommend are dog sledding, really fun. And in Greenland, they are way more intense than any other country. We like went off a cliff on this like wooden sled with this like award-winning dog sled musher. I think that's the right title, probably not, but whoa, it was so thrilling. Snowshoeing, the most intense snowshoeing I've ever done. You'd think, how can snowshoeing be intense? Well, go to Greenland and check it out because it is. What made the snowshoeing so intense was the snow was super deep. It was like 6 meters, and we were going up mountains and down mountains just over and over again. It was like 4 or 5 hours of snowshoeing straight. It was intense. Like, it was cold out, but we were hot. We ended up taking off tons of layers because you're really burning a lot when you're in those conditions. Taking a boat to see icebergs. It blew my mind. You have this idea of what it's gonna be like, but it's not until you get like so close to these giant pieces of ice that you just are so blown away, and then it's just silent too. You just kind of hear the wind, and oh my God. One of the best experiences of my entire life, hands down. Finland. Oh, we love Finland so much. We've been twice. We've been in the summer and we've been in the winter, but it is so special in the winter time. Growing up, I believed in Santa Claus, and I mean, he is real, let's face it, but Santa Claus and reindeer and just like this magical world that would come to life during the December month. And when you go to Lapland, Finland, you are literally living your childhood dream. There's reindeer everywhere. There's more reindeer than people that live there. And that is where Santa lives. He has his whole workshop there, and you can go and you can meet him. And he speaks all different languages, and he is the coolest guy ever. We also stayed in a glass igloo, which was really beautiful in the winter because it was just, you could see all the snow outside and be really cozy on the inside. It was really cool. Oh, we also stayed in a lokalo, which was part of the snow castle that they build every year, and you can actually eat inside a snow castle at a snow restaurant. Of course, when you go to Finland, all time of year, but it's extra special in the wintertime, you gotta go into the sauna. Sauna is how they say it, sauna. And you get all toasty, and then you get out and you roll in the snow, or you jump in a cold lake and then you go back in the sauna, back and forth. It's really good for you, and it's part of the Finnish culture. Germany. You go to Germany during the winter months for the Christmas markets, and they happen all around the country. Now, when you think of Christmas markets, you might think, oh, it's for children, but in Germany, it's for adults. You got your Glühwein, you've got tons of delicious food that will warm your insides, and it's just really, it's really beautiful and cozy, like a big hug when you're walking through the different markets. There's so many different artists that are creating these one-of-a-kind pieces that make great gifts. The food is so delicious. The Glühwein, oh my God. Oh, it's like, it's hot wine, so you're gonna really feel warm and fuzzy inside. As I mentioned, you can go all over the country and visit all the different markets because each city has its own and they're all super unique. You can take the train, go from city to city, which is a lot of fun. And the food is a big part of being at these markets. You got to indulge in the food, and there's tons of street meat. So if you're a meat eater, you are going to be in heaven. Canada, eh? My home country, my home and native land. I cannot forget Canada because there's so many spots in Canada that are amazing in the wintertime. There are so many incredible places in Canada to embrace the winter, but 3 of my top are Banff and Canmore. Canmore, Banff, I really can't choose, and they're so close together you could just go to both even in one day. And then there's Mont Tremblant and Yellowknife. Banff and Canmore are these super cute ski and snowboard villages that really come to life in the wintertime. They have awesome shops, great food. The ambiance is just, it's like the ultimate place to go during the winter. Everyone's super happy and really knows how to embrace the cold and just get out and have a lot of fun. Oh, and of course, the mountains. I cried for an hour and a half staring at the mountains in Banff the first time I saw them. It stopped me in my tracks and I literally just bawled my eyes out. I don't think I've ever felt that moved besides seeing icebergs in Greenland the way I felt in Banff, Alberta. Mont Tremblant, we've been 4 times now and it never gets old. It's so much fun there. Again, it's another ski snowboard village located in Quebec, and it's a short flight from Toronto, takes an hour, and it's super cute. It's really colorful. There's a lot of things you can do in the winter there. People really embrace the cold weather. Mont Tremblant is actually where I learned how to snowboard, and I have fallen in love with it. So each winter now I go snowboarding, thanks to Mont Tremblant for teaching me. You can go skiing, there's the luge, which is a lot of fun. And what I really like is you can basically take your skis and go throughout the village and just park them right beside a restaurant, go in, have a really delicious meal, come back out, grab your skis and hit the slopes again. Mont Tremblant is like a village resort. You've got everything you need there. You don't even have to bring winter clothing or snowboards or skis. You can rent everything there. There's so many delicious restaurants, so many different cuisines from all around the world, like Italian, they've got an amazing pizza joint, really good sushi too, delicious Thai food, awesome ice cream, the list goes on. Yellowknife in Northwest Territories, oh my God. I had one of the most amazing experiences there as well, seeing the Northern Lights. And I saw the Northern Lights previous to going to Yellowknife, but the Northern Lights there blew my mind, it blew everyone's mind that was around me. We were just consumed in this wormhole of colors of greens and pinks and yellows and reds and just dancing in the sky right before our eyes. It didn't even feel like it was real. It was unreal. It literally left me speechless, that experience, and a lot of people that I've spoken with who've been to Yellowknife said that was the best place to see the Northern Lights for them as well. During the winter months is the best time to see the Northern Lights in Canada, in Yellowknife, so head there during the winter if you want to see these beautiful, crazy lights dance before your eyes in the sky that will blow your mind. Lake Bled in Slovenia. We went there, I think about 2 years ago with our friends, and it is stunning. There's this church that is located in the middle of Lake Bled with mountains behind it, It's like one of the most picturesque places in Europe, and you can actually take a boat to the church, and there is a bell there that you can ring and make a wish, and of course it comes true. There are several restaurants and hotels around the area where you can get a beautiful view of the lake. I highly recommend going there if you're planning a Euro trip in the wintertime. It's beautiful in the summer as well, but there's something extra special about it in the wintertime. Yuzawa, Japan. Located in central Japan in the Chubu region, there is a ski and snowboard village, and the ski and snowboard season stretches really long because it is located in the beautiful mountains. Yozawa is known for the hot springs, for the public bathhouses, and all you can drink sake shops. And if you're in Japan, you might as well head on over to Nagano to see the epic monkeys chilling in the hot springs, enjoying life, the simple life, the peaceful life. And of course, head on over to Sapporo, like the beer, the delicious beer, for the snow festival. Vienna, Austria is so much fun during the wintertime because it's ball season. And by ball season, I mean like Cinderella ball. You get to dress up, you get to take dance lessons and learn the waltz so you can hit the ballroom floor and impress everybody with your skills. And you get to take a horse and carriage to the ball if you'd like. It's a fairy tale come true. There are a lot of really epic coffee houses that have a lot of history that you can go in, have a coffee, warm up, have some pie, have some schnitzel if you want. There are also a lot of amazing markets where you can get some one-of-a-kind crafts by really great artists. Moscow, Russia, have not been there yet, but it's at the top of my list to go to during the winter time because it is a winter paradise there. They turn it up in the winter. Turn it up. You can go skating in front of the famous St. Basil Cathedral. You can visit the markets. You can visit museums if you get too cold and you want to go inside somewhere. Or if you want to stay outside, just indulge in some vodka. And that is it for my top 10 winter destinations you absolutely have to visit, whether it's a last minute trip for this year, plans for next year, or the next year after that. You just absolutely have to put them at the top of your list. For those of you who love hot weather, who love being warm, and that's why you travel, I challenge you to go to one of these destinations during the winter time and really learn to embrace it, because you'll be surprised. There's a lot you can do during the cold weather that you can't do during the hot weather. And if you dress appropriately, you will have so much fun. Now it is your turn. I want to know, what are your top winter destinations? Let us all know by leaving a comment below and tell us why you love those winter destinations. Inspire us. And I will see you guys later.